Full moon is happening tomorrow, Monday, June 29. If you live on the east coast of the United States, it's going to be 8:20-ish p.m. It happens in 8 Capricorn, exactly opposite to 8 Cancer, where the sun is currently located. And it occurred to me that it will be helpful if I give you some heads up and the big picture, what is ahead of us, because starting now and even next month, even more pronounced, the full moon is going to be hitting the early degrees of different energies. Capricorn next month is going to be Aquarius, next month is going to be Pisces, etc. But the point is, it's going to be happening, that opposition of our sun and moon is going to be happening in the early degrees of those energies. And guess what we have in the early degrees of those energies? Currently we have Pluto sitting in 4 Aquarius, or 5, whatever, early degrees. Then we have Neptune also in the early degrees of Aries, hovering around 4. We have Uranus approaching the 4, I think it's currently in 2 or 3 of Gemini. And for next month specifically, we will have Jupiter close there in Leo. It's going to be a little bit offset with Jupiter because Jupiter is going to enter Leo just next week, and then we'll have to wait another month before we have the next full moon. So by then we'll have passed some of those intense 3, 4, 5 degrees. But nevertheless, from now on until easily into December, the full moons, all the full moons are going to be happening in those early degrees. And you know that whatever the moon is, it triggers and precipitates the other aspects that have been building. Yes, we have Pluto and Neptune and Uranus in around 4 degrees, and the astrologers have already produced many videos on that. But the mundane point here that I want to make is that on a day-to-day basis, it's the moon that clicks and precipitates. It's the proverbial last straw that breaks the camel's back. So watch out for those full moons. Full moons generally are perfect time to let go. So the way I see this full moons unfolding for all of us are like little hammers, or maybe for some of us could be big hammers or Thor's hammer, but they will be knocking periodically once a month, inviting us to let go. So the process is not one of accumulation. The process, whatever that process is unfolding for all of us on the globe, is actually of letting go and release. If we are really evolving and transforming the life and the existence on this planet together with our planet, we have to let go. Patterns, unproductive habits, things that you thought they were helpful, but they're not. So if you're invited to let go of something, especially around full moon, don't resist. Don't resist. People, jobs, friends, whatever comes, if it's too much struggle to hold on to it, let go. Release. Those things that truly belong to you and are helping you move along better lifetimes, they're gonna stay. But we are in the process right now of removal. So the process is one of subtraction, not addition. And so every full moon, remember, and if you have favorite routine for release, forgiveness, letting go, do it. It could be something as simple as reminding yourself, I will let go everything that is not serving me anymore, and that's it. It could be as complicated as like many steps, processes involving candles and crystals and whatever you wish. I have done in the past, even like breaking a coconut. I learned that from a book. But the point is, do something intentional. It could be a 1 second, 1 moment being intentional and saying, I'm ready to let go. Whatever doesn't serve me, let it go. That's it. For this specific full moon, for tomorrow's full moon in Capricorn, I will give you a specific Shin Jyutsu self-help flow, which I love. And in the Shin Jyutsu community, it is known as the Halo flow. It is one of only 2 self-help instructions given by Mary Burmeister in our Shin Jyutsu textbooks for practitioners. And so it is a very simple, very easy flow to do. How does it look? You're going to take one hand and cross and place it here on the shoulder. If you're a Shin Jyutsu student, that is actually safety energy lock 11. And remember, no tension, no pressure. This is not a massage or acupressure. You are connecting the subtle underlying energetic circuitry. Before, there was space between your hand and your shoulder, and now you have provided a connection. So you connect the energetic flow here by placing your hand at the safety energy lock 11, or just simply the shoulder. If you're not a Shin Jyutsu practitioner or student, just place your hand here on the shoulder. With the other hand, you're going to cross and you're going to place it here at the neck, somewhere at the middle level of the neck. And again, keep it very light, because the connection is what matters, not the pressure. And hold for 3 to 5 minutes. I like to hold forever. If I watch TV on the couch, or if I'm falling asleep at night, this is a great, especially in bed, lying on your side, it's a very easy flow. So when you get tired, or after 3 or 5 minutes, you can take the hand here that was on the neck and you move it above your eye. You're still on the opposite side of the body. So here, above the eyebrow. I forgot to say, for the Shin Jyutsu students, this is going to be safety energy lock 12, and this is going to be safety energy lock 20. So this, again, you can hold for 3 to 5 minutes, or for as long as you want. In my experience, after holding a position for about 10 minutes, I get into this very special state, kind of half alert, half asleep, floating around and feeling this warmth and well-being. So this is me. For you, it might be something else, but it's up to you. 3 to 5 minutes is usually the recommended time. And then after that, with this hand again, and this is why the halo flow, because you're actually tracing this halo around your head. So from above the eyebrow, you move it again back to the neck, but now on this side. For the Shin Jyutsu students, that will be safety energy lock 12. And this is how you end. It's a 3-step process. Now, if you want to do the other side, you start with the other hand, again, opposite shoulder, safety energy lock 11. You just have to remember, you start with the opposite side. So opposite shoulder, opposite neck, safety energy lock 12. And then opposite safety energy lock 20. And then back, same side here, safety energy lock 12. What does that do? That flow directly harmonizes the umbilicus function energy. In traditional Chinese medicine, this energetic pathway is known as the meridian of the triple burner. Astrologically, because this is the 10th energetic aspect of the 12-fold division of energy, because of that, numerically, that umbilicus function energy corresponds directly to the 10th energetic division in the astrological division, which makes it Capricorn, exactly where our full moon happens tomorrow. For the month after that, it will happen in Aquarius, so that will be gallbladder, but I'll get back to that later. For today, you can actually harmonize that umbilicus energy, function energy, or in astrological terms, harmonize the Capricorn. Help the moon, help yourself energetically to release everything that you no longer need. It doesn't have to be traumatic. It doesn't have to be something drastic. Remember, we will have many months to play with this full moon and release everything in stages, little by little by little, because, well, that is what effortless reality is all about. Doing it the easy, gentle way with the least amount of suffering and discomfort. Happy full moon, everyone.